Hello again, and welcome to hint video number 5. This is going to be the fuselage hint video, finally. And I say that because it's something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and it's taken a lot longer than I had hoped to get this video made. Just because the fuselage is probably the biggest part of the build, and there's a lot to it. And while I was building, I was trying to figure out where to stop. Where should the fuselage hint video come to an end, and the other aspects of the plane would be covered in a different video. So I struggled with where to put an end to the video, so to speak. I mean, everything gets built onto and around the fuselage, and it was very difficult for me to decide where to cut it off. Basically where to say, okay, this is the fuselage, period. Everything else is something else that can be covered in a different video. So, and then of course the building of the fuselage itself takes a lot of time, and I wanted to make sure that I got everything built and assembled for this video that I thought needed to be in this video. So it's just been a long process, and I've done some video along the way, which you'll see here soon. And this video starts out with me building the side pieces, and there's some video clips on that. And then there's a long, well, in my mind, a long break because I didn't videotape any after that up until I got pretty much the whole thing finished. Then I went back and videotaped. So there's a skip there between the video clips, but time-wise there's a skip. And you'll see a clip on me building the sides, and then the next video clip is the finished fuselage. So a lot of time in between, a lot of real time for me in between, obviously building it and putting it all together. So basically this video is going to be more of an overall review of the finished product. Some of the other videos, if you've seen them, they kind of cover the progress from beginning to end, and I try to videotape as much as I can of that progress. This ended up being a little bit different, where there's not a lot of progress reports. There's not a lot of video recording the process of the building. It jumps from two sides to a finished product. But I am going to do the walkthrough and the overview and include the usual still photographs and that kind of thing. So it may, if you've seen the other hint videos, this video may have just a little hint of a different format, but it's basically going to be the exact same deal with the hints and tips and the live video and the still photographs. So the fuselage for me personally was so far it's been the funnest thing that I've built. It's the one aspect of the entire airplane that I've been looking forward to the most, was building a fuselage. From the day that I got the plans, this is what I was wanting to do the most. So it's been a lot of fun for me, and I think it's turning out really well. So hopefully, as usual, there'll be some good stuff on here. I'm looking off camera yet again because the fuselage is right here, and I'm looking at it to try to conjure up some things to talk about, but as usual, I'm drawing a blank, of course, now that I'm in front of the camera. But hopefully the video will be useful, and there'll be some good tips and some other things to help you along the way and keep you from falling into some of the issues that I had fallen into. It's a straightforward build. The pieces are bigger. It's not like you're dealing with the small cap strips and stuff like that. I think the smallest parts, probably the smallest pieces of wood, are the gussets, and the smallest spruce pieces, depending on how you make them, would probably be the turtle duck stringers. Everything else is 1 inch by 1 inch, or 3/4 by 1, or 1 by 1/2, 1.5, whatever. So the pieces are bigger, easier to work with, I think. Things progress really fast, and it's, like I said, I had a lot of fun doing it. So I'm done rambling. Let's wrap this up, and I'll jump right into the first segment here, and we'll get this fuselage put together. All right, talk to you in a few. Hey everybody, just wanted to say real quick again, thanks for checking out my YouTube videos, and just a couple of real quick tidbits before you leave. If you'd be so kind as to check out my GoFundMe page, the link is down in the description of these videos. For those of you who find it in your heart to donate for this new cause of mine, I've got another project going on, and there's some really cool things I'd like to do with this aircraft, and again, that's all explained in my GoFundMe. But if you find moved enough to go do that and donate, I've got this horizontal stabilizer skin, and donors will get their name put on this skin, and ultimately when this gets filled and the aircraft gets finished, this is going to be hung up on the wall of honor in my hangar. Just a little bit of recognition for those donors who helped make the project a reality. Another thing too is, I'm sure you've noticed that even this video that I'm making right now is of the same or worse quality than the video that you just watched, and that's because, believe it or not, this camera is the exact same camera that I filmed the original hint videos with. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm not really sure why, but I know the video quality lacks, but hopefully the information within is worth something. And the other thing that I want to mention real quick is, again, these are little snippets from my hint video DVDs, so a lot of these individual clips just kind of come to an abrupt end. That's just the way it is when I'm trying to rip these DVDs apart and re-edit them into small little segments, and they just kind of end weird at times. But that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And again, thanks, and I hope you'll come back, check out my channel, and see if there are any new videos and updates. All right, I'll talk to you then. See you.